This message is for you, today on September 6th, and I am speaking directly into your heart so that you will not miss what I have been preparing for you. From the moment you opened your eyes this morning, the atmosphere around you has been stirred with a whisper from eternity, because your mother who is in heaven has been trying to connect with you since yesterday. She has been leaning close to you in spirit, longing to pour out a word that will heal, strengthen, and guide you into the next chapter of your life. She does not want you to miss it. She does not want you to delay. She wants you to receive this with open arms and tears of relief, because the words are filled with love that transcends the grave. I see your heart. I see the way you have carried the pain of her absence, the longing for her embrace, the times when you wished she could still stand beside you in the battles you face. And I tell you now that the veil between earth and heaven trembled yesterday, and she pressed through, determined to reach you, determined to tell you that she is closer than you think, watching, praying, and interceding on your behalf. This is not your imagination, this is not coincidence, this is not a fleeting dream. It is the divine alignment of my will that you hear her voice through these words today. You have been walking with questions inside of you, asking me why certain doors seemed delayed, why certain answers seemed hidden, and why your heart sometimes feels heavy when you look at the journey ahead. But today I am unveiling to you that you are not alone in any of it. I have assigned angels to your steps, I have written out the story before you, and I have even allowed your mother, who rests in my presence, to lean near to strengthen you. Yesterday she called out, and today I carry her words to you. She says she sees your battles, she sees your pain, she sees the moments you cry in secret. She says you must not give up, you must not allow the weight of the world to silence your faith, because she is praying with the angels for you to rise, to walk forward, and to claim the blessing that has been delayed but never denied. She says you are loved beyond measure, and that every tear you thought no one noticed has been gathered into my hands. Since yesterday, she has been urging your heart to pay attention to the signs around you. The dreams you have had, the sudden chills on your skin, the feeling that someone is near when the room is quiet, these are not accidents. They are signals that her spirit, resting in heaven, has been given permission to draw near. She is not gone from you. She is not lost from you, she is alive in me, and because she is alive in me, she can still pour love into you. She wants you to know that she is proud of you. She says she has seen your struggles with doubt, your moments of confusion, and your battles with loneliness, but she wants you to know that you are stronger than you believe. She says she wishes you could see yourself through her eyes, because if you could, you would never question your worth again. She says she loves you more now than she ever did, because in my presence, her love has been perfected and purified. Child, do not let fear take root in your spirit. This message comes at the appointed time, September 6th, because I have aligned it with the season of breakthrough that is opening over your life. Your mother pressed through since yesterday to tell you that something is shifting. She says you will not remain stuck, you will not remain bound by the things that tried to hold you down. She says your enemies have been plotting in secret, but heaven has already exposed them, and she has been pleading before me that you will not be caught unaware. She says the time of release has come, and she rejoices in heaven because she knows that your tomorrow will not look like your yesterday. She says she wants you to be ready, because miracles will come suddenly, and she does not want you to doubt them. She says when you see the door open, you must walk through it boldly, knowing that she and I are watching over you. I am stretching this message over you like a garment of light. Every word you read is a seed being planted in your soul, and as you receive it, it will grow into strength and peace that you cannot explain. Your mother's heart is entwined with these words, and she says she forgives every regret you carry. She forgives the moments you felt you let her down. She forgives the tears you cried thinking you weren't enough. She says you were always enough. She says you were always the joy of her soul. And she says that now, in heaven's clarity, she can see the beauty of who you truly are, and she cannot stop praising me for the gift of your life. She says she will keep praying for you, keep interceding for you, keep calling out for your blessing until she sees you stand in the full promise I have prepared. Today is not an ordinary day. This is why she pressed so strongly to connect since yesterday. She saw what is coming into your life and she knew you needed the encouragement to stand firm. She says unexpected news is on its way. She says it will surprise you, but she wants you to trust that I am behind it. She says you will be tested, but you will not be broken. She says the people who underestimated you will soon have to watch as I lift you higher. And she says she is smiling over you, because she knows that what is arriving will make your heart overflow with gratitude. I am not only speaking through her voice, but also through my spirit, confirming to you that the heavens are aligned for your miracle. This message is not random. This message is not for someone else. This message is for you. And I will not let you escape it, because the blessing tied to this word is too important for you to ignore. Every second you read is a step deeper into alignment. Every paragraph is me drawing you nearer to the truth that your life is about to be transformed. I will not let the darkness win. I will not let the enemy silence you. I will not let sorrow consume you. I will lift you, strengthen you, and crown you with glory. Today, on this 6th of September, God says this message is for you. It is not by chance that you are here. It is not by accident that your spirit has been stirred since yesterday. Your mother, who is in heaven, has been trying to reach you. She has been pressing into the atmosphere of your life, whispering through your dreams, tugging at your heart, and drawing your soul toward this very moment. She has something to tell you, and I, the Lord your God, will speak it forth so you can hear her heart through me. Do not skip this. Do not ignore this. This is not for everyone, it is just for you. Since yesterday, her spirit has been leaning close, and I have allowed her to draw near to release words you need. Her words carry both comfort and warning. She wants you to know that you are not forgotten, that heaven is watching, and that the tears you shed in silence are seen. She says, I never left you. Though my body could not remain, my love has never ceased, and heaven has given me permission to let you feel me close to you right now. This message is not an illusion. It is not imagination. It is her Spirit, approved by me, coming to bring what you need for this hour. The ache in your chest, the heaviness in your sleep, the sudden remembrance of her yesterday, none of this was random. It was her voice reaching, her presence knocking. She wants you to know that something very important is about to happen in your life. A change, a divine turning, a shift in your destiny. She is aware of the struggles you have carried. She has seen how betrayal has pressed against your heart. She has seen how the words of others have broken you. She has seen the confusion around relationships, finances, and trust. And she has come to say, my child, don't let this world break you. Don't let the enemy take away what God has already written over your life. God says, your mother has been carrying this message since yesterday because the timing of it matters. This word had to arrive today, September 6th, because this day is marked for breakthrough in your story. She wants you to know that you will not end this month the same way you entered it. Heaven has signed a release for you, new doors, unexpected connections, hidden truths being revealed, and a miracle that has been pending now marked, approved. She is telling you, don't let fear rob you. Don't let doubt silence you. Trust the voice of God speaking through me today. Watch this sign, because it will appear before the night ends. Your mother is also warning you. She says, be careful who stands too close. Someone around you has been smiling but holding envy in their heart. Someone has spoken against you when you were not present. Someone you thought was safe has been carrying double intentions. She does not say this to make you fearful, but to make you aware. Heaven wants your eyes open, your spirit alert, and your decisions sharp. She wants you to know that exposure is coming. By the hand of God, the one who has pretended to stand with you but has worked against you will be revealed. And she tells you this with love, I was not able to protect you from every pain while I was alive, but from heaven, I am pressing for your protection now. That is why this message had to come quickly. That is why I had to start reaching you yesterday. Because if you had ignored this moment, you would have walked blindly into something that could have crushed you. But God is stopping it. God is intercepting it. God is covering you. God says this message must be received in your heart, not only as comfort but as direction. Your mother's love is eternal, but my love as God is even greater, and I am confirming to you today that what she says is true. You are not alone. You have not been abandoned. The heavens are open over you. The miracle is closer than you think. The inheritance of blessing is not lost. The thing stolen from you will be returned. The prayers she once prayed for you while on earth are still alive in heaven, still active, still burning before my throne. And today I am answering them. My child, do not skip this. Do not brush it aside. Watch for the sign. Before the night ends, you will sense her near you in a way that cannot be explained. You will feel warmth, or hear something familiar, or dream of her face, and that will be the confirmation that heaven itself has spoken today. This is only the beginning of what I am about to unfold for you. Your mother says, keep going. Keep trusting. Do not quit now. Your tears have watered the very ground where your miracle will spring forth. The pain you felt was not in vain, it was making way for the blessing to arrive. And I, the Lord, confirm it to you now. I am speaking to you now, and I am speaking gently, so your heart will hear what your mind might rush past. Today on September 6th, I am reaching into the hush around you, into the spaces between one breath and the next, to tell you what you have needed to know for a very long time. This message is for you. It is not an accident. It is not random. There is intention in it, the way there is intention in a sunrise, quiet, certain, and impossible to stop. Your mother, who is with me, has been trying to reach you since yesterday, brushing the edges of your thoughts, arranging small coincidences, pushing the same memories to the surface until you notice the pattern and finally look up. She wants to tell you something that will soften the ache you carry and straighten your back with a gentler strength. Watch this video immediately, it is just for you. Don't try to skip this. You asked for a sign, this is it. Let your heart stay open for the next few moments. Let every sentence arrive like a hand you are allowed to hold. I saw you when you woke up early and stared at the ceiling, not yet ready to face the weight of the day. I saw the name you whispered into the silence, the apology you hid behind a deep breath, the way you pressed your lips together so you wouldn't cry again. I saw the questions you do not share with anyone because you think they would not understand. I understand. The questions do not scare me. The doubts do not offend me. Your honest ache is still prayer when it brings you to me. Your mother's voice is near me, clear, unbroken, brighter than the way it used to be. She is not a shadow in a distant room, she is here in the light that never dims. She wants you to know she is safe with me, safe in a way that cannot be undone, safe in a way that removes the last argument from fear. Her laughter is whole again, and it sounds like the mornings when you were small. She is not cold. She is not lost. She is not wondering if you remember her, she knows. I let love carry knowledge without words, and that is what she lives in now. When the air felt different yesterday, when a familiar fragrance moved through a room where it should not have been, when a song you associated with her appeared at the exact moment you needed courage, that was her nudge, and my permission, and your invitation. She wants to tell you that you did not fail her. Hear this, you did not fail her. The last conversation, the last decision, the last moment you replay like a detective trying to reconstruct a miracle, you can stop blaming yourself there. You used the light you had at the time. You were doing your best with the strength you had. She sees the whole road from here, and with that view, she has no accusations against you. Release the heavy verdict you pronounced on yourself in a courtroom of one. There is no sentence left to serve. I have torn it up. She wants to tell you that the love between you was not cut, it was changed. Do not mistake transformation for loss. What you shared has moved from a fragile container to a place that cannot be broken. Love that is mine does not end, it widens. When you speak to her, she is present in the way only those in my keeping can be present, without distance, without delay, without the limits of clocks or doors. You don't have to shout to be heard. Whisper, and you are already heard. Think, and the thought is already received. Cry, and both of you are already held. There is something else she wants to say, and I will carry it to you word by word. She is proud of you. Not proud because you kept everything together, though you did. Not proud because you never cried, because you did, and that was holy. She is proud of the way you have chosen love even when fear offered you an easier path. She is proud that you continue to be kind when no one is keeping score. She is proud that you get out of bed on the days when the bed feels like an ocean. She is proud that you choose to believe that goodness is still possible, even when the evidence looks thin. She says, keep going, keep breathing, keep forgiving yourself, keep noticing small beauties and letting them count as miracles. I am straightening some paths ahead of you. You do not have to achieve my favor to be guided. Guidance is what love looks like when you can't see the whole map. There are doors that will open not because you knocked hard enough, but because I wanted you to walk through them. There are doors that will remain closed not because you are unworthy, but because I am protecting you from a season you were never meant to enter. Trust this. Delay is sometimes deliverance wearing a slower clock. I can redeem what feels late and make it arrive right on time. You have been carrying a quiet fear about money, about stability, about whether the ground will hold or give way beneath you. Lift that into my hands now. Practical wisdom is holy. I will give you the kind of clarity that meets bills and builds futures. You do not have to choose between being spiritual and being steady. I like tables with bread on them. I like roofs that do not leak. I like the way peace feels in a home that knows it is provided for. You will see solutions that look simple in hindsight and miraculous up close. Watch for favor dressed like opportunity. Watch for the phone call that sounds ordinary but sits on a hinge. Watch for old attempts becoming new results because this time you will not be trying to earn love, you will be working from love. There is a relationship where a mix of guilt and anger has become your daily weather. It will not always storm like this. You have permission to set boundaries without apology, and you have permission to forgive without returning to old harm. Love and wisdom are not at war, they are twins who hold each other's hands. Your mother is nodding here. She saw you give more than you had and call it loyalty. She saw you try to rescue someone at the cost of your own oxygen. She wants you to breathe now. She wants you to remember that you are allowed to be well. Let me speak to the loneliness you don't name. You have been surrounded and still felt alone. That feeling is not evidence that you are broken, it is evidence that your heart is deep. I will give you people who can swim where you swim. I will send companions who do not fear the depths and do not idolize the shore. You will stop editing yourself to fit into rooms too small for your calling. The ones I bring will understand your silences and your songs. They will not be intimidated by your healing or jealous of your joy. They will rejoice when you make progress because they are not measuring themselves against you, they are walking with you. Your sleep has stored worries like a cupboard stores unused china. I am coming to your dreams with gentle hands. Where nightmares replay old scenes, peace will begin to edit the reel. Where you wake up with your jaw tight and your chest heavy, I will loosen what grief has tied. I can speak in dreams without frightening you, pouring calm through colors and sentences that leave the taste of trust on your tongue. When you wake, write down the peace the way you would write down a plan. Peace is a plan, remember that. Your mother wants to tell you about your future in a way that will not burden you with pressure but lift you with promise. She says there are gifts in you that you have kept in a drawer marked later. She says this is later. Pull them out. The small idea you felt silly for loving, keep it. The craft you abandoned when the world became loud, pick it up. The habit of excellence you thought you couldn't afford, invest in it again. Practice is prayer when done with me. Your hands can become instruments for beautiful, honorable work. There is something you will make that will bless people you will never meet. You will light lamps in homes you do not enter. You have been asking whether you are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed. Joy is not disrespect to the past, it is honor to the life that remains. Grief and joy can walk the same road, they do not have to take turns. Let laughter back in, not because you are forgetting, but because love is still creating. Your mother wants you to smile without checking the room for permission. The permission is granted. If you need a ritual to make the shift real, choose one. Plant something small. Bake something fragrant. Put music on in the kitchen and dance for one song. These are not trivial, they are brave. You worry that if you stop hurting, you will stop caring. You will not. Compassion does not require constant pain as proof. I am not asking you to numb yourself. I am teaching your heart new stamina, a way to feel deeply without being drowned. Imagine carrying water in a cup instead of trying to hold a river with your bare hands. That is what I am giving you, a form for your feeling, a channel for your love, a steady place for all that is tender and all that is fierce in you. There are apologies you will never receive from certain people. Free yourself from waiting on words that may never be spoken. Your healing does not require their confession. Let me write the final paragraph where they left sentences open. I am just, and I am kind. The combination means you can rest even when outcomes look uneven. I know how to balance scales without breaking hearts that are willing to learn. Leave room for me to be God in stories that exhausted your courage. You have wondered about the way time feels lately, how some days rush and others drag, how hours seem to hide. I am not late. I am weaving. Threads rarely make sense close up. Step back with me and watch the pattern begin to appear. The day you will call breakthrough will look ordinary for its first few minutes. You will still brush your teeth, tie your laces, check your messages. Then, like a tide crossing a line no one can draw, the water will rise. Favor has its own momentum. When it begins to move, you will not need to push, only to steer. Your mother asks me to tell you this story because she knows how you listen to stories. Once, you learned to ride a bicycle. You did not trust your balance at first. You did not trust your feet to find the ground if you fell. Someone ran alongside you, one hand steadying the seat until the wobble settled. There was a moment you did not notice, when the guiding hand let go. You were doing it alone and did not know because the motion was already true. This is where you are now. You are moving truer than you realize. I have been steadying you long enough that you can look up and notice the trees again. Keep pedaling. Feel the wind. You are not about to fall. If you do, I am still here. There is a letter with your name on it in the future, a good letter. It contains an answer you have waited on. Between here and there, I will teach you to walk in a kind of quiet that does not depend on outcomes to be peaceful. This quiet will not make you passive, it will make you precise. You will spend your time intentionally, you will speak less and mean more, you will create in focused bursts that surprise you with their quality. Your mother will be watching the way a mother watches the first performance of a song she already knows you can sing. She will hear the first note and smile the way only she can. You have been brave, but you have sometimes confused constant struggle with bravery. Let me give you a braver kind of brave, the kind that chooses rest when rest is right, the kind that says no when wisdom says no, the kind that walks away from what wounds even if nostalgia begs you to stay. There is a door behind you that does not need to be opened again. There is another door ahead that opens inward, with your name engraved not as a visitor but as a resident. You belong in rooms where your peace increases. You belong in work that dignifies your design. You belong in love that tells the truth and keeps it.